So behind me, this is Daisy, our Jersey milk cow, and we got her back in June. So if you guys missed that video, I'll put a link up here in the cards. But we got her from some friends who were having to move their farm, and she was supposed to be due in July or August. So July came and went, and no calf. And then now we're in the end of August, and still no calf. So we had some friends come over, and they have a cow. They've had cows, milk cows, for a long time. This butterfly loves my dress with all these flowers on it. But they've had milk cows for a long time, and they know a lot about milk cows. And while she was here house sitting, farm sitting for us, Daisy kept mooing at her and like huffing, like snorting at her, which apparently is a sign of being in heat. Well, cows don't go in heat when they're not pregnant, or when they are pregnant. So I've come to the conclusion that she is probably not pregnant. And I have called a vet to come out here and check her for pregnancy. So hopefully that will happen soon. That way, if she was in heat, they go in heat every 21 days. And so we'll be able to hit that heat cycle and have her artificially inseminated so she can get pregnant and have a calf in 9 months. So apparently, I'm just learning all of this. If you're new to cows like me, then this may be new to you too. You want down? Apparently, cows can like reabsorb their pregnancy or miscarry. She was not artificially inseminated the last time. She was just put in with a bull. And so her daughter that she'd had before got pregnant and ended up giving birth prematurely. So there's a possibility that she got pregnant and just either miscarried or reabsorbed the pregnancy. I've been looking for signs that she's pregnant the entire time that we've had her, and I don't know. I mean, I've never dealt with a cow before, but I have had goats, and when the goat was pregnant, it was very clear towards the end of it that she was pregnant. She was very wide. Her udders were very big and swollen, and Daisy just hasn't had any of those signs yet. She looks healthy, and she does have her milk bag, but it's not full. Now I have went in and I've like squeezed out some what I thought was colostrum, but that also can be a tricky sign. It could just be something that cows do. We had a friend who said that their cow had never had a calf and had never been pregnant, and she still had some kind of liquid in her milk bag. So anyways, yeah, they're very pretty. So we're just taking this day by day, and honestly guys, if she's not pregnant right now and she's not about to calve, it's not like a huge deal for me, because I am pregnant and we are due in less than 8 weeks. And honestly, I was really... Did you go look for the eggs? Sister already got them all? Okay. So if she ends up not being pregnant, it's kind of a blessing that we get some more time with her, and I will have time to recover from having a baby before I have to start milking her. I was a little concerned that I was going to have to start milking her, and then like at least 2 weeks postpartum, I wasn't really sure how she was going to be milked. My husband that's just not his thing. He tried to milk our goat and couldn't get anything out of her. So it's just, we do plan on calf sharing, which will take some of the burden off, but for her to continue to produce the milk that we want her to produce, we would need to make sure that she was at least getting milked every other day. and not just leaving the calf on her all the time. So lots of learning curves for us coming up, but I am excited to hopefully get a vet out here soon to check for pregnancy, and if she's not pregnant, then we will have her artificially inseminated.
We can get milk from our cow.
Eventually, yeah.
Could I believe in what my eyes cannot see? Or has the antidote to brokenness evaded me? Could I believe in what my ears have not heard?
Can you get it, fireman?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a big hole right there. Yep. Can you get a couple of them for, we need to make a tincture.
Teacher?
A tincture, yeah.
Teacher?
Tincture.
Teacher?
Tincture.
But, Mommy, I swings back up.
You gotta back up.
Swings all the way back.
Oh, it's slung up.
I only got 2.
Okay. Maybe we'll get like 5. I think the green ones are the best ones for making tinctures.
Yeah.
So this is the current state of our garden. It is completely grown up, and I am completely unmotivated to do anything with being this pregnant. So I do need to harvest a few things. I'll probably wait till next week when it cools down just a little bit. It's supposed to be like 10 degrees cooler. It's been in the high 90s lately, but we have a watermelon growing in here. But we have some birdhouse gourds over there. I don't really know when they're ready. This is my first year growing them. And then this is loofah, and that is it. That's all I'm going to be harvesting. Maybe some flowers over here. But yeah, it's been a wild summer, you guys. The flowers are still beautiful. I still love seeing them out here. So my plan with the garden is to wait a couple more weeks, harvest whatever needs to be harvested, and then I'm going to have my husband take what used to be our goat fencing, put it around the garden section, and open it up to the ducks and the chickens, and just let them kind of take stuff down, till it in. Well, he'll probably have to weed eat a lot of that first, but once that's done, we will be able to, we as in he, I'm too pregnant, or I will be postpartum when this is time, and I just won't have the energy or the stamina to do it. But I don't even have the energy to walk and talk. But we're going to build up those garden beds to make them level. And so we're going to use railroad ties on the end and put 4 inches at least of wood chips on there and let them set all winter and decompose. And then when springtime comes, we will rake back some of the wood chips and plant our seeds directly in there. So that's my plan. We'll see if it works. I mean, guys, I really wanted to move a bunch of herbs and stuff like that too this fall, but I just don't think it's going to be my season. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to do it in the spring. But so our family ended up going for a quick swim together, and then we came back home and started getting ready for supper. But while my husband was getting supper ready, the kids and I decided to go forward with our egg experiment. It's our egg experiment. So I was told that the bullet-shaped eggs are typically a rooster, and the rounder, wider eggs are a chicken. So I'm wanting some more chickens. The last time we tried to hatch some eggs, we got 6 chicks out of it, and 5 of them ended up being roosters. So it was kind of a waste. I mean, we did end up butchering them and they're in the freezer now for some stew for the fall, but I really wanted some more laying hens because we just wanted to keep our egg production up. So we have plenty of ducks, so we went through all of the eggs and made sure they were chicken eggs, and then we picked out the ones that seemed to be rounder for us. So it's a little tricky sometimes. Some of them seem super pointy and it's like really easy to tell, but some of them were just kind of like in between. It was kind of hard to tell. So the kids and I just went through each one and I let them help me pick out which one they thought was not pointy and rounded, and then we put those in our incubator. Now I got this incubator at a yard sale. It was brand new and I think I paid $15 for it, but I will put a link in the description box below. You can buy it on Amazon. It's not super expensive and it works really well. So we got 6 eggs to hatch out of the 12 that we put in the last time. 2 of those weren't even viable, so 6 out of 10 I feel like is a pretty good hatch rate for a small incubator, and it just works really well for the small hatching sessions that we really want, and we just don't have that many eggs anyway, so the kids really enjoy this. It was so much fun last time just watching the chicks come out of their shell. Now I am going to link another one that this company makes that has a clear top because it's a little bit hard to see inside of it without raising it off when it's black, but it still works really well. So I'll put another one in the description box below that's clear on top from this company so that you can decide if that's the one you want or not. So basically all you have to do is put your eggs in there, put the separators in, and make sure that it has plenty of water. They need good humidity. And then you put the top on, make sure the little turner gets put into the right slot so that it will continue to turn your eggs for you and they don't get stuck on one side. But this was a little fun experiment for us, and we will see what comes out in the next 21 days. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like videos on homesteading, homemaking, and holistic health, then be sure to hit the subscribe button. I make videos every week, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!